Uh-oh. Are we out of focus here?
I was way over.
Huh?
I was focused on.
Should we scoot over?
Hello. All right.
How can we do that? Okay. I'm in front of me. You're in front of you. Hello, everybody. I'm Laurie.
I'm Hannah.
And we're Journey with the Gingers, and we're glad to see y'all tonight. It's cold. It's cold in South Carolina.
I'm hot right now. I'm in front of a flipping ring light, and I'm hot.
I actually have a shirt that says something today.
Love.
You have all black. It says love.
Yeah, I have on black.
Show the love.
I look like a server.
Surprise, we're in black today. So I hope y'all are doing good. Tell us something good if you haven't already in the chat. We love to hear your countdowns. We like to hear if you have a celebration, anything good going on. We definitely want to hear about it. And if you have a milestone, if you're a creator, if you have a milestone to your channel, please share that. And also put any kind of upcoming trips or cruises or fun things coming up. We just want to hear about it. We want to be nosy.
Positive.
And positive. We're going to spread some love and positivity today. And we do want to celebrate with you because we love travel and we love hearing about y'all and your travels. So we're going to do some fun stuff tonight. Hannah was in charge of the live stream, so she's got some fun stuff to talk to y'all about. And
do that.
An activity, I guess is the word.
It's icebreakers.
And
it's not lame, though.
It's not lame.
You know, like the stereotypical icebreakers. They're like,
oh, like when you're at team building at work.
It's like, if you were a superhero, what would your power be? Tell us a fact that that people don't know about you. It's not like that.
You know, when I used to be a principal of a school, you know, teachers would work all day long, and then you had to have sometimes had to have faculty meetings on Wednesday after school, and they were already tired from working all day. And they're like, you know, don't do icebreakers with us. We just want to go straight into telling us what we need to know and whatever, and then go home.
Yeah.
So I kind of cut all that out. But yeah, so we do have some things coming up. We're going to go see Hadestown in December. And we also got tickets to see I had to think of the name how to say it. Pentatonics for Christmas. We were trying to figure out some things, you know, that we could do to kind of bring in the Christmas spirit and just, you know, we have a lot of craft shows around here and stuff like that. So we're just trying to think of some fun things to do. If y'all have a traditional thing that you like to go do for Christmas or for the holidays or for Thanksgiving, put it in the chat because I like to know. I'm just trying to, you know, the world's a little crazy right now to me. And, you know, the past few months, you know, we had the wonderful engagement in August, and then after that, everything went to pot. No, we had,
and not with my relationship.
Not with her relationship.
My relationship is great.
Just the hurricane, but I did go on a cruise. That was nice.
You need to phrase that so much better.
We are very happy about the engagement, and we are in full wedding mode and getting things done.
Jarrell and I are fine.
Jarrell and Hannah are perfect. But it's just the hurricane and the elections and all the stuff going on. So, but we want some positivity. We want to know some fun things y'all are doing to bring in the holidays. Has anybody already got the tree up? Because I have a tree up. It's not decorated. It's up, but it's not decorated. So what are y'all doing to bring in the holidays? So we're going to see Pentatonics in December. We're going to see Hadestown in December. And then we're going to New York City in January.
Woot.
And I'm not going to say much about this because we'll talk about it another day. Because it's but in the spring, Hannah and I are going on a cruise with her matron of honor, Elizabeth, and my second daughter, treating them to a cruise, and we'll share all that later. Just got some good things planned with that, so I'm excited. And that's all I have so far for a countdown. Yeah.
I did find something that I wanted to do in New York.
What?
There is, so I don't know if FAO Schwartz is by itself or it's in like the Macy's, I forget. But FAO Schwartz, the big toy store, they have a section in there called, these little plush animals. They're called jelly cats. And they're small. There's some big ones, but I want a small one. And they're girls who have like bookshelves and libraries at their home, they're putting like jelly cats that represent their personality, like because they have little legs, they sit on your bookshelf and stuff. And they have exclusive to the store in New York a New York bagel jelly cat, and I want it so bad.
Okay.
They also have a bat jelly cat, and I really want the bat.
And we're I was thinking about your bookshelf. We're reading the same author but different books.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I gave Lizzie Never Lie today.
Oh, you didn't want to read it?
I didn't give it to her. Like she borrows my books and returns them.
Yeah. So we're both reading books by Riley Sager right now, which are like suspenseful in a way.
Yeah.
So
my person just disappeared.
I'm not gonna say what my person did because I don't think she really did it. Anyway, but yeah, I'm reading The Only Ones Left Behind. The One Left Behind. Something left behind. The only one left. That's right. Is that what I'm reading?
I don't know.
I think it's The Only One Left.
Mine is The House Across the Lake.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually reading a book. Surprise. Good God, it's been a while. I've been in a reading slump. But I'm in 2 days. I haven't read it in 2 days, but the first 2 days I got to over 100 pages.
You did much better than me. I haven't gotten that far.
Yep, and I didn't need the audiobook this time. Because I really don't like the audiobook.
Oh, you don't?
It's reading so fast, and my brain, my problem is when I read as an editor.
Mm-hmm.
And so I break down sentences and stuff. And so when they're like, I'm like, slow the frick down.
I'm like, I don't know what the word is. I guess I'm like a hybrid reader. I like read the book, and then when I'm in the car, I go to the next chapter and listen to it as I'm driving.
No.
So I kind of alternate between the audiobook and the real book.
No, because my thing is I would get aggravated with someone driving really slow, and then I'd be like, "Dadgummit, what just happened?" You know,
you can't focus on it too well.
Nope.
So that's what we're up to, and I've already wrapped a bunch of Christmas presents.
Good for you. I bought a darn thing. The only one left.
The only one left. Isn't that what I said?
I know, I'm just
That's
telling
what I
you.
said.
I'm just confirming what it
It's
is.
good.
I'm reading. I'm on your Goodreads.
Okay. Oh, you look at my Goodreads.
Yeah, the only one left.
All right. So let's look at the chat and say hello to everybody and see if anybody wants to share some stuff with us. We got lots of people in the chat. Hello, beautiful Meg. She said hello. Good evening, beautiful Miss Laurie and Hannah. Thank you very much. Nick P, 62 days until I fly to Washington, D.C. And then I'm going to take the Amtrak up to New York City. The Minnesota Timberwolves are playing the New York Knicks at Madison Square Garden. How many more days till we're in New York City?
So 60-something.
Oh, we might be there the same time you're there.
Yeah. But the event that would be there for us would be NHL. At the Madison.
If we went to see sports.
Yeah, in Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So perfect timing on that. My first time to Madison Square Garden, and it's my local Minnesota team that's going to be playing against the Knicks. Oh, Nick P, you have gotten me addicted to Wallaby licorice. And they have I think it's called hot cinnamon or spicy cinnamon flavor.
Cinnamon.
It is so good. It's like addicting though. And I found it first at a Cracker Barrel one day when we were going somewhere in Charleston.
63 days.
Huh?
63 days.
So we're going to be there same time Nick P said. We're going to be in New York when you're there. Close. But they have so many good flavors, and you have started that addiction. We appreciate that you gave us those a couple years ago, actually.
Those things are so thick.
They're so good.
And they're so good. The thickness is a good thing.
Is it Wallaby?
It's Wallaby.
Licorice. Delicious.
Yeah.
And I had lemon too. That was good too.
And my favorite is the original.
My favorite is the cinnamon. Then it's 161 days until I return to Germany. Don't hear much from my friend over there, but that's okay. I just stick to my grind, and whatever will be, will be. That's a great attitude to have.
Mm-hmm.
Then Saturday, November 16th, will be my birthday. Happy birthday. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. 33 years old. You're still young. Well, happy birthday, Nick. And there's another Nick.
I'm trying. I didn't mean to do that.
Good evening, all you lovely humans. Hope everyone is well.
He's one of my favorite Canadians.
Huh?
One of my favorite Canadians.
One of our favorite Canadians. And we are well. We're doing good. There's wonderful Angela. Hello, Angela. Angela won our trivia a couple of weeks ago for our milestone. 12 days until Little Rock. What seat are you sitting in on the plane? 14
B.
B or A? No, it's a B. It's an aisle seat, isn't it?
Is it B? Is it C? Is it D?
And speaking of Little Rock, hello, Paul. Good to see you. Howdy, howdy, howdy.
He said he would like to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
We saw them years ago. They're really good. That's a great way to bring in the holidays. Great performance. Good rock.
I mean, great. Fireworks, a lot of fire.
Yeah, a lot of pyrotechnic kind of things and lots of guitar solos. It's a rock and roll show for sure, but it's a beautiful show.
Hair whipping.
One of our favorite guys was killed in an accident while he was on the bus for another. He played in another band also when they weren't in season for the holidays with Trans-Siberian Orchestra. But he was a great guitar player, and he passed away from that wreck. It was very sad, but they're a great group. Hello, Destination Fun. Good to see y'all. Thank you for being here.
I'm trying.
And there's Mary Ellen Dillon. Hey, Mary Ellen, are you on land or sea right now? A new video series coming soon. Road Raging with Hannah. I could have a whole series on Hannah and William on road raging.
Let me tell you, I'm a very attentive driver. And I will see someone driving like a flipping idiot from a mile away.
Now, what else do you celebrate when you see it on the road?
Someone getting pulled over for speeding.
She gets excited when she sees somebody pulled over. Ooh, somebody's in trouble. I'm okay.
For speeding. Because like in our area, like if you go 5 to like 8 over, it's fine. But if you were like 15 over,
like your dad,
it's like boy, you know. So I'm like, someone went over.
Hey, Will Cooper, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Happy. There's another somebody else telling Nick P happy birthday. Oh, a happy birthday to you. Will's was last week. Scorpio season. 14A window. Okay, with your mask on. I understand. 14. I knew it was 14. You remember which seat it was. She's on lamb right now. She's out soon. Look at her. Aggressive and sassy from the fiance.
I like to point out that he's also an aggressive driver because I will hear him while he's driving, and he says,
"Are you aggressive, or are you like complaining about people?"
I don't do anything to people.
Yeah, you just complain.
Other than like, kind of go at the same speed when they're
trying to get over. Hannah will refuse to let somebody get over.
If I can see that they were being a jerk back there, I'll be like
weave it in.
She's
like, watch this.
I'll stop them.
I'm like, Hannah, this world's too crazy for that.
Yeah. But no, I don't flip people off or anything. No, I'm quite calm when it comes to that. I just complain about people when I'm like, dadgum, how do they get their license? When I tell you, I watch police body cam footage. This comes up so much, but I watch police body cam footage.
We know.
And the amount of people that get pulled over for suspended licenses and like they're driving, so they run the plates and they're like suspended license, like they'll have alerts coming up saying suspended license, and I'm like, why would you do that? You were going to get pulled over. They run your plates. Or expired tags.
Expired tags, no insurance.
Expired tags, no insurance, but suspended license.
Yeah.
They're like, your license has been suspended for 2 years. I'm like, how are they not been caught until now? Like, what in the flip? And they're like, I'll never drive again. Lies. Lies. No. No. Nick says that he's going to, he said politics aside, he's going to see the inauguration ceremony.
Okay.
Yeah. He says the Congress gives out public tickets and he applied for one.
Okay.
Boop, boop.
Hello, Cruise Nuts. Good to see you.
You say something like "bless your heart." No,
I would say that. This one, I won't say what she says. We want to keep our good standing with the YouTube.
Problem is, I gave one of our clients our YouTube channel. She's one of my favorite clients. And I'm just scared that she's gonna be like, Hannah. So, yeah, I'm just waiting for the day where she's like, I watched your live stream, because she comes in like every now and then. Like, okay.
Welcome. Welcome to the Hannah Show.
Yeah, but that's it.
Oh, we finished with our things. Okay. So
you should get Jarrell on the live stream. He's been on here before.
But Jarrell is welcome to come to my spot one night. Y'all can talk about things. We did go, and they're getting their engagement pictures made soon, and we went and chose a location.
The fun part was trying to find a location that wasn't closed, because I wanted to do it outside, and we had a hurricane.
Yeah, there's still a lot of especially parks areas that have everybody has damage. We still have debris in our yard from a September 27th hurricane that hadn't been picked up yet. But a lot of the parks around here, they usually do photos in for things like that, or like there's like walkways that go over the water, because we live near a river, and the walkways are shut down because they're damaged. So the photographers recommended a nice park that would have been nice if
there wasn't trees on the walkways. Yeah,
the walkways were shut down with caution tape. So
yep.
Anyway, we did find one that was by the canal and the river. So we lived in the Savannah River, and it was really a pretty location. And they cleaned it up pretty well. Mm-hmm. So they're getting their pictures taken soon.
Woo.
The engagement pictures.
All right. He says he's taking a train to the city on the 16th, and he's going back on the 18th. So he's really only there for like a whole day on the 17th.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
I've got to do it. I think I need to do a train trip.
You want to go back on a train after what you've experienced?
That was 30 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
William and I took a train to Virginia on our honeymoon.
Tell the story.
Because I always wanted to go on a train. And we got on the train in Charleston, because my grandparents lived in Charleston. So we went to see them after the wedding. And they came to the wedding, and they went home, and we went by and saw them. And then we went to the train station. And when we got on the train, we had a sleeper car. And this is just something I wanted to do. I want to be on a train. And we've got a sleeper car. And we were not... If you don't know, if you've ever been on a train, there's some weird hours you have to get on trains. Our train ride started at 10 p.m. So we got on the train, and we were not even out of Charleston, and the train slammed on brakes and came to a full halt real quick. They shut down the air conditioning. This was in June. They turned off all the lights because they were looking for the body that they had hit, because someone had gotten hit that was doing drugs and sitting apparently on or passed out on the train tracks. And they were looking for the person's body, and it happened to be under our car. So they're out there with flashlights, and you could hear them yelling, "We found the body!" And it was under our car. And that was the end of Laurie. She was done.
Rest in peace, that person.
Oh, rest in peace. Yes. So needless to say,
homegirl hasn't been on an overnight train since.
Needless to say, we made it to Virginia, and as soon as we got off the train, I went to the desk, the ticketing place, and I said, I want to trade in my return of the sleeper car, and I want to just sit in the regular seat, because I had a little claustrophobic moment when it was pitch dark and hot, and they wouldn't let us leave our car because they were doing the investigation and didn't want us to. They probably didn't want us to look out because it was on the other side. Anyway, long story short, Laurie hadn't been on a train since, except for at Disney.
In Alaska.
I did go on a train in Alaska. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, but I need to do it again.
I've been on a train since. I went from Jersey to into the city.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
I don't know what my little brain thought when I was like, let me go into the city. And then I get there and I'm like, so scared.
We got Ricky Ocean. Hey, Keith from BDF. Good to see you.
I was making my way.
Hello, Ricky Ocean. Let me holler at you. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
And Paul says, y'all got a preacher? I'm ordained. We haven't gotten to that part yet.
That's on their list of things to do for this month.
Taking the train to the next cruise.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Mary Ellen Dillon takes trains a lot, don't you?
Love trains. So. They love trains.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to, first of all, recognize our moderators. Thank you, Meg, for being here. We appreciate you being our moderator. We have others, but we like to recognize Meg for being here and always looking out for our channel. We appreciate it. And Keith says 830 days until his February 2027 Orlando trip. So that's all I have for you, Hannah Reese.
All right. So these are going to make you think.
This is an interaction.
Yeah. All right.
Are we going to give our answers too?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of the conversation. We can't just wait for everybody.
Okay.
All right. Oh, you want to see my cute little slide? Icebergs. There's little icicles and ice cubes. Look at them.
It's so icy.
Yeah, and that's an ice skater for ink right there. All right. If you could switch lives with any fictional character, who would it be? What was your answer?
I would switch lives with anybody female that's in those Hallmark movies for Christmas, because I just think the place is beautiful, even though it's a set. But I want to be happy all the time, enjoying Christmas, and enjoying life. And it's just, as Hannah and I talked, Hallmark movies are the same story, so it'll be like Groundhog Day. But that's what I want to be. I want to be a fictional character in a Hallmark Christmas movie, so I can just enjoy the happiness of Christmas. They're all their decorations are always so pretty, and they're always making Christmas cookies.
Eric B's here.
Hey, Eric B, good to see you. Clemson won last week. I saw Eric was talking about the fight that's going to happen on Netflix tomorrow.
Jeez Louise.
Anybody going to watch the Mike Tyson and
Paul? I don't know which one it is.
Is it Jake Paul?
Is it Jake or Logan? I don't remember.
I don't know.
I don't care. I just pray
that Mike Tyson
beats the Paul brothers. I don't like the Paul brothers. They get on my nerves, dude. It's 207 days until Keith's 63rd birthday.
Happy early birthday, Keith. I think we're going to be on his show for his birthday.
A very merry on birthday
to you. To who?
All right. Keith said Harry Potter. Meg said Garfield for lasagna.
That's William. William loves Garfield.
We got Professor Albus Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Logan Paul's going to
win. Logan Paul's going to.
It's going to knock him out, but he's too old.
I bet you Mike Tyson got paid a lot of money to do this. He probably nothing he couldn't refuse.
If it was me, my first thought was...
Are you talking about the fictional character? Yes. Or are you talking about the fight?
No, I'm talking about the fight. If I could be any character, it was like a mix between like Sailor Jupiter from the Sailor Moon series. Because she's cool. She knows how to cook and stuff. She's a good friend. And then it was like Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. Because she has a really good friend base around her and stuff. She knows how to use magic. She's really smart. So Angela said Obi-Wan Kenobi.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi very wise.
Yeah. It's actually Jake, because Logan's the wrestler.
Okay.
They look alike. They act alike. I don't like them. It's just me. Okay.
What did they? Were they famous? How
they? Vine. Do you remember Vine?
I never did Vine, but I know what
Vine,
it is.
They became very famous.
So it's just a social media thing.
Yeah,
okay.
And then
I didn't know what they became famous
They
for. Became
controversial on YouTube and stuff, and they have podcasts, and they became athletes, quote unquote, and quote unquote. All righty. Next, what's the best advice you've ever gotten?
My father always said when you're choosing a career, to choose something that you'll be happy to go to work every day.
Mm-hmm.
That don't always just choose it for the money,
Mm.
which is true to me.
Yeah.
So be happy when you choose something that you want to do for your life. Make sure you're happy going to work every day to do it.
Mary Ellen Dillon said, "I never heard of them or mine."
Look, they're. Now I'm not. I was gonna say they're irrelevant, but I don't know them, so I don't know.
The best advice that I ever got was from the Disney Channel.
From the Disney Channel.
Yeah. They were like, don't try to be someone you're not just to fit in, because you'll find that when you're just who you are and you're being yourself, more people will come to you.
Yeah.
And those are the people you want to be around.
If they don't accept you for who you genuinely are, they're not worth being around.
Correct.
Yeah. You shouldn't be fake just to have friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really true, because once I started like being who I really was, I was like, oh, people like me.
I forgot to say Happy Veterans Day to our veterans in the chat. And I know it's a few days late, but we weren't live on Veterans Day. And I know that we have several people in the chat who are veterans. So we just want to tell you that we did think of you that day. And thank you for your service.
This man.
Really? Does he really go to bed early?
No.
I know he gets up early on Sunday morning because he works for a church.
No, he does not.
Is he still at work right now?
No, he's in his house.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you're at home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, let's see. Always be true to yourself.
Very true.
Don't care what anyone thinks of you as long as you yourself are fine.
Love that.
Never take to heart when someone is mad at you or yells at you. Most of the time, something is wrong with them, not you. I feel like he is speaking from the flight attendant experience.
That's really good advice, though, because we've had a little drama sometimes with people, and we're not.
Well, okay.
Not. I mean, just people in our family and stuff, and just it's a good piece of advice that sometimes it's something they're going through.
Back to the police body cam footage.
Okay.
I commend flight attendants, because the amount of times in the police body cam footage that people are getting arrested at the airport for like disorderly conduct or public intoxication and stuff like that, I'm like, why is it the airport? It's always the airport, specifically Tampa's airport. The amount of police body cam footage that's gone viral out of Tampa's airport is ridiculous.
So I guess you should look at hashtag Tampa, hashtag body cam.
Yeah, I'm just like,
I don't know.
why is it always in Tampa's airport? Like, they lose their mind, and I mean,
especially, I guess some people do get a little bit freaked out when a flight is canceled, especially if they have something really important to do. I would be if like I was going to a family member's wedding or I was about to get on a cruise ship, but that's why I always travel a couple of days or a day before to get on a cruise ship.
Oh, it's not because like the plane is late or anything. There's nothing wrong with the plane.
They just drank a little bit too much at the airport?
Yes. And then they got angry. Because, some people, when they drink, they get angry. And I'm like, maybe
I just get sleepy.
I get overprotective when I drink. I'm like, is everybody okay? Like, I become hyper aware of everything. I'm like, are you okay?
I'm like, I think it's bedtime.
For me, like, when I was on that bachelorette trip, I was, like, counting people. I'm like
on a field trip.
Because there was, like, 8 of us.
So Hannah becomes the mama if she's drinking.
I made Elizabeth dino chicken nuggets when we got back to the Airbnb.
So if you want a drinking buddy, take Hannah, because she becomes your mama and feeds you.
Yeah. And then I was
we don't drink a whole lot.
And then I would see people running off to the bathroom, and I would run after them. I'm like, you need a buddy!
You're breaking the buddy rule!
Oh my God.
Hey, Ryan. Ryan's like, what have I walked into? All right, Keith has a piece of advice for us.
Just be yourself. Use cold cream instead of soap on your face.
I love it. This is very true. That's why Keith stays so young.
Jump into the content when doing presentation.
Don't bird walk like we're doing.
What does that mean?
Bird walk means you off subject.
Well, I'm just telling you.
That's true, though.
Best
If people are wanting to hear a presentation, you just need to jump into it. Yeah.
I must rather fly into or out of Tampa Airport than Orlando. I mean, please understand. That's just one example. I'm not saying Tampa's a bad airport. I'm just saying
the people
they lose their mind.
Not the airport.
The airplane and like the crew is not doing anything wrong. The people are just losing their mind.
Maybe that's just where. Oh, it's body cam. I was saying if it's cops or something, they just got with a contract there, but
no, it's body cam footage. But then another one I saw, which is crazy, it was out of Atlanta. The woman was freaking out, and then she took the fire extinguisher off the wall and activated it, spraying all the gates, walking down the concourse. And she was like, "Why are you tackling me?" They're like, "You just set off a fire extinguisher." It was just stuff like that.
I don't know. If I was with family, they would tell me to sit my tail down.
Yeah, no, a lot of these are by themselves.
And by themselves, I guess, yeah.
Okay, what's one thing on your bucket list that you really want to do? That was not a fart, that was this chair.
Hannah,
I was just telling you.
I didn't think it was.
It just made a noise.
Sometimes you need to just keep it in your head when you say it.
It was just like a quiet. And it just
Hannah. One thing on my bucket list that I really want to do, I really want to cruise. Surprise, surprise. I want to cruise out of Southampton, and I want to...
In England.
Yes. And I want to go at least to Paris or go somewhere like that. I want to do a European trip, and not just cruising. I would like to actually also do some land time. I have been on what... I'm not bragging, but 28 cruises, and I've never been to Europe on a cruise.
She's never flown internationally.
No, I have not. So I need to spread my wings.
I would like to point out that I did fly by myself internationally and did not lose my mind. I did not. So, I said I want to get my scuba license, and I want to go scuba diving, and I want to be able to see a sea turtle. I want to see a sea turtle in the wild.
Yeah, my bucket list is mainly traveling. I want to go to, and I might say it wrong, Banff in Canada.
Nick.
I really do.
I'm referring to the Canadian.
And I want to go to Oregon because I'm obsessed with all the waterfalls there.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So before I get too old where I don't want to hike to a waterfall.
You just got to stay nimble. Don't sit in a chair all day and watch soap operas.
I don't.
I know.
Oh, you're talking about Mimi.
Yes.
She's not talking about me. I don't do that.
I know. You do.
Yeah, I cannot just sit and watch TV. Like, I have to be doing something as I'm doing it. It's just weird. I'm a multitasker by nature, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm always needing to be doing something.
Yeah. I want to see a sea turtle.
Okay.
So bad.
We did in Hawaii.
In the wild.
Oh, in the water.
In the water.
I would say we saw them in the wild, too.
In the water.
Okay.
I want it to, like, come over and smack me. You know, like, I want to be that close.
All right, so what's everybody's bucket list item?
Visit Petra.
Petra, okay.
Florida. Go to Greece.
Very nice. That would be a good one.
Norwegian cruise.
Norway cruise. I know.
What do you call people from Norway?
Norwegian.
Thank you. I didn't say Norwegian Cruise Line.
Norway would be nice. Like Greenland, too.
They also say Norway Cruise.
Nice.
I want to do Paris one day. I've been to Paris 5 times on a budget. I want to go to Paris and go crazy.
Nice. What does go crazy in Paris mean?
I mean, you could go to, like, the Moulin Rouge. You can go and have, like, an apartment that, you know, has a balcony that looks out onto the Eiffel Tower or the Arc de Triomphe.
Like Emily in Paris.
Yeah, so stuff like that.
You have the bougie food in Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neat. I would like to see the Smithsonian Museum, National Zoo, and the National Mall.
Nice.
Oh, Nick.
Aww.
He got to go to New York and see a
So
Broadway
Nick
show.
hasn't done a train ride across Canada. For some reason, I just thought you had.
Well, I know that.
I would like to do that too. That sounds like fun.
Maddie.
Maddie and Scott.
Yes, they did it. They're the ones that said that we needed to do that.
Yes.
You interviewed them. Well, we did.
Yeah.
And you asked them, what would you plan for us as travel agents?
Yes.
Yeah.
I would like that too.
Yeah.
It's got to be gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. Angela, I don't like putting my face in water.
That's all you. Angela's not going to go scuba diving with you.
I love water.
Yeah, we do love water.
Nile River Cruise. Hello, Wormstrong.
Hello, Bill. How good to see you.
Nile River Cruise. That is another thing I would like to do.
Yeah, that would be nice.
I would like to go. I don't think I would go to Egypt by myself.
Mm-hmm.
That would be one of the places. I'm not a big tour person,
mm-hmm.
but Egypt is one of those places where I would prefer to have a tour guide.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and there are companies like Kontiki that like they will take you around on buses and do all that.
I can arrange that for you.
Okay, but not right now. Yeah. Okay, this is funny.
This is just the wrong question.
If you were robbing someone and your only objective was to minorly inconvenience them, what would you take and why?
All the remote controls.
I have a specific one. I had two.
It's a weird question.
Like, what would you think is? It just tells you like what people think is an inconvenience that they would not.
Like
have
they would just walk around going, "Where did it go?" Like that.
Like what in your mind? The first thing, if you did not have it in your house, would be an inconvenience.
It wouldn't be remote controls. I can do my phone. I can use my phone for my TVs.
Yeah. See, for me,
all the toilet paper.
That's what Noelle said.
Paper towels would be kind of rough.
Well, I said there was two things. My first one was I would take away all their pens and pencils and markers and everything. So when they needed to write stuff down or to like send a letter or like anything like that, they couldn't write stuff down or write a check. Couldn't do it. But the other thing was I would go into their closet and take only the left shoe. Only the left shoe of every one of their pairs of shoes. So even if they could find two pairs of shoes that looked similar, it would be two right shoes. It has
to be your enemy or something you're doing this to.
Minorly inconvenience. There's Elizabeth.
There's Elizabeth.
Shoelaces or left socks. Left CC left.
Is there such thing as a left sock?
Yes.
Okay.
And then look at this. Their shoes.
Their shoes.
I like to point out that the two people that I'm closest to, other than you, said something about feet.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Eric B said he would definitely need a tour guide in Asia or Africa.
Yeah.
If I ever went to Thailand or like Vietnam or something, I would have to learn how to ride a bike. Because homegirl can't ride a bike.
We had this discussion with Jarrell this weekend.
He was like, "You need to get a training wheels."
I was not a bad parent. We bought her two bikes. When she was little, and when she got a little older, and each time she refused to ride it.
Okay. The other person I'm close with said, "Their shoes." I would like to point out shoes.
And he's from Canada, so he says their jacket.
Yeah. Meg said phone charger.
Oh, that would be an inconvenience. Yes, for sure.
Angela said I'll remove all the batteries from everything.
Oh. Electricity. Shut off their electricity.
She said television.
Yeah.
See, Elizabeth said, "Don't let her shame you. I can't ride a bike either."
That's why our sisters.
We have moles in the same places too on our face. It's a crazy thing.
You're just meant to be.
Yep. Yep. But that's what it says about it. Like, it would be an inconvenience to me if I needed to go somewhere and I had no shoes. Like, that would be an inconvenience. I could live without, like, the remote or, like, I can go get a phone charger. But if I don't have shoes, I'm going to be mad. She says, "Solstice." Eric B says, "I know how to ride a bike, but I can't ride it well.
Because of a bad knee." Yeah.
Light bulbs. That's
kind of funny too.
You in the dark. Stay away from my shoes, Hannah. I would take just the left shoe. You would have the right shoe. All right. What's that?
What would you do on your perfect day?
What would you do? So tell me what your perfect day would be like.
Because I'm feeling the holiday spirit, I would go somewhere like Dahlonega, Georgia, that's all decorated for Christmas, and go do the little shopping at the local stores and just enjoying all the decorations. That would be my perfect day, and getting away.
See, my perfect day would be I would wake up in New York. I'd have Jarrell with me, but I would have my cat. I need to wake up with my cat.
And Jarrell.
I said Jarrell would be with me, but I want my fluffy butt.
You have both them together.
Yes.
Okay.
I want my fluffy butt snuggling me. She's the perfect snuggler. Like, you wake up and she's just purring, and it feels so nice. But anyways, I wake up and I get ready, but we have like a view that looks out on the city. All right.
Okay.
And then I get ready, and then I read a book while looking at my view of the city. And then I go downstairs and I go to my favorite bagel shop, wherever that may be, get some bagels, walk around the city, and then go see a Broadway show, and then go back home and see the view from my window. That would be my perfect day.
Perfect day in New York City.
Yep. That's my perfect day. But I need my cat. This will never happen, though, because my cat is the worst to put in a car. I can't imagine putting her on a plane.
That would throw you off.
She's
so loud.
She is the worst traveling cat.
Very verbal.
And people would be like, what the heck? Like, you imagine like a crying baby? Louder.
I think we had the perfect day when we were in Bermuda and we went to the snorkel park all day long.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was doing my relaxing in the chair with my book and everything, and you were doing all the snorkeling stuff, and I just felt like that was a really good day.
Except I got seasick from snorkeling, which I did not realize you could do.
Have you ever heard of somebody get seasick?
Because you're just on top and you were like bobbing.
Not on the ship, but from snorkeling.
I would have to get out. Like, I got out 4 times and I was like, I want to vomit. And I had to go get like a ginger ale.
It wasn't your perfect day, but
no, it was great, fantastic. Wouldn't trade it, but I would take a Dramamine before I would do that. Yes. Let's see. Nick said, "Get on stage of Wicked and bebop."
Oh. Perfect.
Bebop. I would have an unlimited massage and eat anything I want without gaining weight.
Absolutely. That's a good one.
Tacos for breakfast next to the river in Helen, Georgia. Lazy morning reading. Bratwurst beer for lunch. Afternoon movie marathon. And a wonderful goulash for dinner with bread and cheese, all with Paul.
Oh, very sweet.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And you live close to Helen, right? Yeah. Meg pretty close to Helen?
No. It's not super close to
I thought Atlanta was close to
It's not
Helen.
It's not like, oh, let's just...
I'm sorry.
I feel like, is it not like an hour away?
You have to look it up. Meg will tell you. I mean, that's not a bad day trip, though, if it's an hour. But I don't know if it is an hour.
Please hold. Atlanta. 1 hour and 35 minutes.
It could be a day trip.
Michael said, anytime I could wake up and have beef jerky for every meal.
That's Elizabeth's husband.
Yeah. Lunch al fresco, a bicycle ride, watch sunset at the beach.
Very nice. That would be a perfect day.
Yes, a couple hours to Helen.
Okay.
Be able to pause time and read and drink coffee for hours without it taking time. Yeah.
It's called retirement. I highly recommend it, Elizabeth.
Not everybody can retire, Laurie.
That's my morning routine as I drink my coffee and read a chapter of my book.
So I would like to read the next 30 pages of my book. But no, I passed out last night and went to bed.
I'm not reading like 30 pages. I'm just reading a chapter at a time with my coffee.
You are not going to finish that book in a month, are you? I'm trying to get through my book in like a week's time.
Yeah, I'm not in a rush.
I am, because have you seen how far behind I am on my reading goal? And I'm only at 12 months.
What's your reading goal?
I think it's 12 books.
My reading goal is 15. I'm not there either.
Yeah.
Elizabeth probably has a reading goal of 50 or 100.
150, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, not me. Let's see. Atlanta's so huge, it depends on where in Atlanta you're driving from. Yeah. Gotta book her in. Not retiring anytime soon. Yeah. Let's see.
If you have a pet, what career do you think your pet would have? Our Chihuahua, or she's a Chiweenie. Eliza is very verbal, so she would definitely be a security guard because you don't have to have alarms. I have alarm system, but you don't have to have one with Eliza. She will tell you. And Bella is the sneak. She's our 15-year-old dachshund, and she is the sneakiest dog, almost like stealth, like you don't know where she went. And so I guess she could be like a private detective.
So for me, Sally, I think she would be like a casting call, like director for like New York Fashion Week. Because you know how like judgmental they are. They're like, no, not you. Yes, I like you. Like for when models do their runway walks.
She's judgmental.
She is judgmental, but when she likes you, she really likes you. But she also, when she walks, I get why it's called a catwalk now, because she just like, she walks just like a little model. It's so cute. But like she judges. She's like, I don't know about you. Yeah.
She'll stare you down.
Mm-hmm. Mob boss in charge of a chicken empire.
Elizabeth has a very pretty dog.
Layla would definitely have been a daytime police officer. She needs to be in bed by 7:30.
That's Bella. Bella has to. But if I do not take Bella to our, like we have a baby gate keeping them out of our room, and if I do not move that baby, open that baby gate up and let her be in the room by 8, she is stalking us and just mad as fire that she's not in the bed by 8.
My dog would be a police officer who stares out the window all day and watches what is going on all day.
Probably lets you know something's going on too.
I think that Eliza not be a security guard. I feel like she would be like a like bodyguard, because if anyone tries to get near her people, she's like, no touchy. You know, physical trainer, so much energy. Yeah. So
I love my puppy. So
I love my Sally cat, my fluffy butt. Elf. That's right. So, if you were a professional wrestler, what would your entrance song be?
I said DJ. Is it Khaled?
Khaled.
DJ Khaled. That song goes, all I want to do is win, win, win. Put your hands up.
And they stay there.
And they stay there.
Michael said Coda would be an inspector.
So what would you be your entrance song if you were a professional wrestler? I want everybody to put their hands up when I come in like that.
I have to find the name of the song without playing the song.
Without playing the songs.
Please give me one moment.
Do you know that we used to have it was the choreographed wrestlers, but we used to have wrestling matches all the time in Augusta. And my friend Susan, her dad loved it, and he would take us to these wrestling matches. Ric Flair and all those people. They would come all the time. It was interesting.
I can't say the title because it's exactly what it is. It's there's 2. There's Back in Black. Okay.
AC/DC?
I think so.
Okay.
And then
we wear black all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really don't wear black all the time, but I do wear it often.
I do, except for I do wear green sometimes. Or there's a curse word in this one, but it's like the first word is move, and the second word is female dog, like bitch. So move, and it's by like Ludacris, where he goes, move, get out the way, get out the way, get out the way.
That would be a wrestler song.
Yeah. Yeah, that's mine.
Oh, look at Nick.
Yeah. It's the final countdown.
Great intro of that song.
That's by Europe.
That's a good entrance song for a wrestler for sure.
And then there's Meg being a cutesy. You got a friend in me.
Meg's coming out like this as a wrestler.
You got a friend in me. 3 times a loser.
Oh.
Let's see. Good Vibrations by Marky Mark.
That's a good one.
I don't know that song.
Marky Mark.
I know who Marky Mark is.
Okay.
I do. I know who that is. But I don't know that song off the top of my head. Okay. What is a random thought you had recently? As an example, keep it positive. Mine was, why are coroners elected officials?
You said this on the
I
show
know, but
before.
that is my random thought, like keeping me up at night. Why are coroners elected officials? That is not something. People who tell us the time of death should not be an elected official.
They might not be everywhere. It's just our county is.
No, there's different qualifications in different counties and different states. Some states require like you have a degree in like medical science and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people are like, just take this 2-week class. And it's like 2 hours a day or something. So you only get like, what is it, like 10 hours of like telling. There's a difference between a coroner and a medical examiner. A medical examiner is the one that would like tell you how they died, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the random thought. What's your random thought?
I can't think of a random thought that I've had.
You've never thought of anything.
I've had some what the heck thoughts lately, but I'm not going to go into that in the news. But anyway, your father has random thoughts all the time.
Yes.
He likes to be, did you know? And you're like, William and I can be having a conversation about something totally different. And he'll go, but did you know? It has nothing to do with what we're talking about. He's very random. He has squirrel moments very badly. But random thoughts. I really don't think of one.
Meg said, does my purple look the same as everyone else's purple? And how could you even figure that out? And Elizabeth said, that's mine. So they have the same exact random thought.
That's quite random.
Does my purple look the same as everyone else's purple? How could they even figure that out? She said, I thought about it on the train yesterday.
Well, this is not a random thought, but I have been thinking about, I do this, but I've been thinking about this Mother of the Bride dress thing. Thinking, because we have to wear a certain color, mm-hmm. and we need to wear a long dress. And in my head, I was thinking that's going to require going to a dress shop and all that stuff and spending $200 to $300 on a dress. Well, then I found one on Amazon for $40, and I actually like it. So my random thought is, am I really going to wear a $40 Amazon dress as a Mother of the Bride? I might. I'm just going to break that barrier and not spend the money.
Who came up with the concept of for you when it comes to YouTube? They don't know what's for me.
Like the For You page, the FYP?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
And the algorithm, how does it take you to that sometimes? Sometimes I get videos and I'm going, what did I look at that brought me here?
Nick.
There is
Nick.
one. Yeah.
Oh my God, Nick.
I'm not going to say one thing that took me to never mind.
Nick.
What?
Why is it 6, 10, 20, and 40 nuggets at McDonald's and not 5 and so on?
Things that make you go,
I love that one. Because that's actually valid.
This is true.
Why is it 6? And it's kind of,
why is it not? Yeah, that's true.
Think about what's it called? Chick-fil-A. It's 5, 8, 10.
Why is it not the same
30?
Multiples? Like,
it's like, isn't it 5, 8, 10, 30?
Wow, they count by the same multiple.
Yeah, I'm just like, no, 5, 8, 12. 5,
thought.
8, 12, 30.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? No. Why are my sibling thoughts and behaviors not the same as mine when we were raised by the same parents?
Y'all just don't know. There's 3 of us, and we are all different. Oh, gosh. Can I frame that one? Can I just type that up and frame it? Angela, you just explained my life in one sentence.
He said, oh, I forgot. It's 4, 6, 10, 20.
And my brother and I are only 1 year apart. So the teachers used to have him, and then they would get me, and they're like,
What are you normal?
"You came from that same family."
Oh, jeez, Louise.
Oh, Angela, that made my night.
What's the most ridiculous fact you know?
And that's in and out of my mind for years, Will.
That's a funny one.
What's the most ridiculous fact that you know?
You can't get over what Angela said.
Angela made my night. Just the kind of week I've had, Angela. I won't go into it on the internet.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I got tickled on that one. Okay.
What's the most ridiculous fact you know?
I just know that your father gives me ridiculous facts all the time, and it wasn't ridiculous. It was kind of interesting. But when we were at the World War II Museum, we were looking at this picture, and there was these tanks in the picture, and he goes,
No, but it was people holding the tanks.
They were holding them up, and I'm like, why are they holding the tank? It was from World War II or something. They're holding the tanks in their hand, like a tank. I said, why are they? How are they holding the tank? He goes, they were inflatables. Because back then, to make the people believe they had more ammunition or whatever, artillery, that they had these inflatable tanks. And I thought that is the most, it's not ridiculous, but it's like, why did I not know that? That is just a random fact that I never knew.
Mine is that if Zeus would have just stayed loyal to his wife, if Zeus would have just stayed loyal to his wife, half of Greek mythology would have never happened. It's because he just went out there and was sleeping with everybody, getting everybody pregnant. I'm not joking.
That's ridiculous.
I know. If he would have just stayed loyal to his wife, half of Greek mythology would not have happened.
Oh, that's a good one for Nick too.
The sky is blue because the sun hits off the water and bounces back up to the sky.
It's true.
Fish can drown.
I saw that. I can't even.
This past Monday, 11/11, was Singles Day in China. 1111 is basically their version of Amazon Prime Day.
Good to know.
I knew that one. A shark can never stop swimming.
No.
It will die.
Maybe it'll drown like the fish.
Look, they have to keep going. They have to keep going. I told you this would be fun. Cats are allergic to some people.
That's good. That's a good fact to know.
That's good. Sloths can hold their breath underwater for up to 40 minutes. Why? I feel like they would die because they were so slow.
That's a talent right there.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is the last one. What's the title of your current chapter of your life?
WTF.
What's the title of the current chapter of your life?
WTF.
I thought yours was F around and find out.
That's right. That's two. I won't explain further. I'm happy though. I'm in a good part of my life.
Mine is patience is a virtue.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's correlating about the same thing. Patience is a virtue.
I'm going to sit back and watch.
Jeez Louise.
Nick, that almost sounds sad. I don't want it to sound sad for you.
Flying high with no life. You have a great life.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're in mine.
And the Wicked movie's coming out too.
Yeah. Busy, bustling mess. Busy,
Bustling mess. Everything is busy and bustling, and it's a little bit of a
It's a mess. Starting it over from scratch. Mm-hmm. I'm not laughing at you, Angela. I'm laughing at the weak knees in my 30s. He's always talking about how his knees hurt.
True.
Weak knees in my 30s.
True. You better go see the waterfalls in Oregon before you can't do it no more.
He comes home and he goes, I just hurt. My body is hurting.
Terrell, you're too young for that.
He does work a physical labor kind of job. But his weak knees in my 30s.
Terrell's going to need some of those knee braces to wear while he's working.
Almost utopia because I get to work from home. I live in Atlanta with family and closest friends.
That's perfect. I love it. That's actually a good way to end the night. Love that for you. We do have a good life. I tell you, we're very blessed, and we're blessed to have y'all. We appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all coming to hang out with us.
I told you this would be fun.
It was fun.
Angela.
I'm framing that, Angela. I promise I am.
You should cross stitch it.
Cross stitch.
Hang it. Cross stitch there as a quote and just hang it.
Do we come from the same humans? So next we do have, I believe, Lovey's Fat Life at 8 p.m. I believe. Meg will correct me if I'm wrong. And Beach Please at 9, maybe. We will be back again next week's not Thanksgiving, is it?
No.
But
next week is my hair appointment, so
this is true. Hannah will have fresh hair next week.
Hopefully.
And but the Thanksgiving we won't be live.
Yeah, the Thanksgiving is on the 28th.
Okay.
Yes.
But thank y'all so much for being here. And we'll have Hannah to close us out.
No lovies.
No lovies.
Beach Please will be out at 9.
Okay. Beach Please will be at 9. Thank you, Meg. Appreciate it.
Angela says we're blessed for having you.
We love y'all guys. This has been fun.
Yeah. Well, we hope that you all stay safe out there, stay healthy, and don't forget to journey on. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye. Bye.